Hello everybody, welcome to Dude with a Fork. My name is Ken. On today's episode of Ken Cooks Stuff, we're making easy enchiladas. I went to Sam's Club the other day. I got a really good deal on some leftover rotisserie chicken pieces. When I see those, I'll always grab them because it's very easy when you have that to make a dish like super easy enchiladas. And I'm going to show you a super simple way to do it. So I've got all the ingredients I need, so let's get started. All right, so here's what I picked up at Sam's Club. They had rotisserie chicken breast while supplies last. These are $3.98, and then they also had rotisserie chicken legs while supplies last for $3.98. So we've got lights shining on the top, so I'm going to take this lid off and show you what we got. So in this one, we have 4 chicken breast quarters. And in this one, my gosh, just taking the lid off, they smell amazing. Rotisserie chickens are just the most amazing thing ever. And then in this one, come on lid, we have 6 rotisserie chicken thigh quarters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 4.5 chickens here. Sorry, no, 1, 2, 2.5 chickens here, now that I do the math right, for $8. So rotisserie chickens are normally $5 a piece. So this is going to be a really good bargain. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these chicken breasts to make enchiladas. These thighs I could use to make enchiladas, but these also make really, really good soup. So what I'm going to do is I've got tortillas. Let's move this over. I've got cheese. I have a glass pan that these tortillas just about fit in, which makes it perfect for making enchiladas in. And instead of buying enchilada sauce or making it from scratch, I've got a can of organic tomato sauce. I'm going to add some taco seasoning and about half a can of water. Not half a can, half a cup of water. And that's going to give us our sauce. And the easy trick to this is I'm not going to roll these guys up. We're just going to make basically enchilada lasagna. So I'm going to start cutting up some chicken. I'll mix up our sauce and we'll start putting things together. See you in a bit. All right, so I wanted to show you what we ended up with. I took about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes and cut up those breasts. And I took all the skin and bones off, and so this is just boneless chicken breasts here. I've chopped up 2 of them. I still have these 2 here that I think are just going to go in the freezer. I'll do something with those later. And then here's all the bones and the skin and any little bits of gristle. This, I'm going to add some water to it and just simmer it for a long, long time and make some delicious chicken stock. And this makes the best rice you can ever imagine. And then here, I have the chicken wings, and I think I'm just going to heat them up and throw a bit of Frank's Red Hot on them. And they're just going to be a little snack while these enchiladas are in the oven. So, yeah, let's go make some enchiladas now. All right, so to make our sauce, I've got a can of this Kirkland organic tomato sauce. So I've got a nice wide bowl here with the intention that I won't spill it. And I'm just going to pour all that in there. And this is just the best tomato sauce ever. It's really good stuff. So, I'm going to add in our, this is Old El Paso taco seasoning mix. I'm not super pleased with this, but this will do the trick. So, doesn't make the greatest tacos, but it should make halfway decent enchiladas. And all we're going to do is stir that in. Stir, stir, stir. And then I have half a can, or half a cup, I keep saying that, half a cup of water. I'm just going to add to the can here and stir that up a little bit just to get all of that out. You need to add a little bit of water to this because we added this dry taco mix. And also your corn tortillas are going to absorb some of this. And there we go. So just stir some more. Try not to spill it. I'm going to grab some chicken, and I have my little spatula here. to get this all assembled. The oven is heating up to 350. All we've got to do is put things together. It's super easy, like I said. All right, so I have our glass pan here, and what I'm going to do is start by, we're going to do this the same way we do a lasagna. I'm just going to put a little bit of sauce in the bottom to make sure things don't stick. I'm not using any spray in here because we should have more than enough sauce. It helps to be generous on this first layer. All right, so just going to go in with some tortillas, and 1 tortilla there, 2 tortillas there, and I'm just going to take another one and fold it into fourths and break it up just to go into the corners. And we are good. Going to go over that with some more sauce. And we'll probably get 2 or 3 layers out of this. And in case you, I forgot to point it out, and I think I did, this baking dish does have, it's rather deep, which is nice because you don't have to worry about things spilling over. So we're just going to go in with some chicken, and we're just going to spread that around. And normally I would just use my fingers, but chicken is greasy and I need to touch the camera and other things. And so this just makes my life a heck of a lot easier. It'll make your life a heck of a lot easier just to go in there and grab chicken. And this is one of those things, again, if you have little kids, this is just great because they can help you put all of this together. So let's see, that's about 1/3 of our chicken, I do believe. Could have cut these pieces up a little bit smaller, but it's all going to work out in the end. So I'm going to go over that with a layer of cheese. And I did not feel like shredding cheese, so I just bought some of this Members Mark Mexican style pre-shredded cheese. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, but it's not going to melt well. And they can be kind of fussy about that, but I was like that too, and I found out life is too short to worry about things like that. So I'm going to go back over with a couple of tortillas, and yeah, trying to figure out how best to cover these corners. Everything is going to melt down. If you hear something weird ticking in the background, I have my stove on, and it likes to make sounds because I am making that chicken stock, and I will show you that too eventually at some point. So I'm going to go in with another healthy dose of enchilada sauce here. Because remember, it may seem like a lot, but these tortillas are going to absorb a lot of this moisture. So everything will kind of collapse and start to come together as it bakes. So we are going to bake this in a 350-degree oven. We're going to cover it with foil at first, and then we'll take the foil off at the end and let it get a little bit of browning on it. And I'm spilling chicken. So all right, and this is it. I don't like a ton of cheese on my enchiladas, but so you can put more, but this is like a lot of food. I'm just going to clean up the edges here a little bit, and we're going to put this. That's loud, I know. Sorry. This is going to go into a 350 degree oven for half an hour. We'll take it out, take the foil off, let it go for another 10 minutes. Be back then. So I put 4 of these wings on this tray and just popped them in the toaster oven for about 5 minutes just to get them hot. So I'm just going to hit these guys up with some Frank's Red Hot, and I'm going to have some hot wings to snack on. And the other thing I wanted to say, here's a pro tip. I save these trays. I mean, listen to that. That's some pretty heavy duty foil. They just had chicken in them. I just wash them out. And the holidays are coming up, so if you know that you're going to take cookies or something like that to somebody's house and you might not get your container back, these are perfect for it. Fill it up with cookies, some cling film over the top, and away you go. I'm going to grab a beer and have some chicken wings. All right, so these were in the oven. They should have been in the oven for about half an hour. That gets everything heated and melted and cooked through. And mine ended up being 45 minutes because I forgot. My oven, when you set it to 350, only gets up to 325 because everything in this apartment sucks, especially the stove. So I had to cook them longer. If you have issues with things like not cooking right, get yourself an oven thermometer and put it in there. My oven, I put it at 350 and it beeps after 15 minutes and it's like, I'm done, I'm 350. And I put an oven thermometer in there, it's 200 degrees. So that can sometimes really throw off your cooking. This is what you see here. It's melted cheese that's been browned a little bit and it looks kind of plain. So we're gonna make it fancy. Ooh, green onions. Because you gotta get a little bit of color on here, right? Actually, and there's a little bit of foil there too. So, but anyway, yes, so there we go, a little bit of color on there. These need to sit, once you get them out of the oven, these things need to sit here for about 15 minutes. Just like a lasagna, just like anything else, just so that they kind of settle down and come back together. And you're not putting, a big slice of oozing lava on your plate and then trying to eat it. So I'm going to let these guys sit here for a little bit. We'll come back and try them in 15 minutes. But this is what they look like coming out. Throw the green onions on there. A little bit of green makes everything look beautiful. All right, and this is what we have. Just look at these guys. Look at that. I'm going to try to tip this up so you can see. Look at all those layers. Yeah, this is good stuff. You know what would go really good with this is just a little touch of sour cream. Hang on. As it turns out, I had just a little touch of sour cream, and it's going to slide off because these are really still quite hot. But just going to dig into this a little bit here. I mean, you can see these tortillas. I mean, everything was cooked going into this, but what we really want to do is just bring all those flavors together. And yeah, I put the green onions around on the plate too, just to make it look pretty, because why not? Sometimes you want to feel pretty. So, oh my. Wow, that sour cream is so good. You can get Mexican crema in Sam's Club, I believe, which would be even more authentic with this. But I used taco seasoning out of a packet, and I'm worried about being authentic. Sure. Yeah, let me get on my hypocritical soapbox here. But anyway, let's try this. I bought that taco seasoning because it was on sale at Sam's Club, and I was not really impressed with the tacos that I got out of it. But sometimes you just don't feel like making things up from scratch. And I thought, well, it'll do, but it's actually pretty doggone good in here. I need, come on, sour cream, get with me. Sour cream is a very nice addition. The thing of it is, oh wow, wow. As good as this is, right now, I mean, this has been out of the oven for about 30 minutes. 20-30 minutes while I was getting things together here. This will be so much better tomorrow. because anything like lasagna or enchiladas or chili or sloppy joes is always better the next day. All those flavors have a chance to meld, but oh my gosh. Oh wow. This turned out a little bit better than I thought it would, given that I didn't really care for that taco seasoning. I will say this, everything in here is cooked to perfection. The tortillas are nice and tender, getting a nice background of that corn flavor from them. If you want to go, because we're not rolling these, we don't need them to be soft. If you wanted to put these on a griddle, on a comal, and char them a little bit, that would be so good in here. I was told, I asked my mother about this. She goes, well, you could add some more cumin and a little bit more garlic powder to it. And I thought, well, let's just see how it is without that. And I think she's right. Even with that taco seasoning, I would add a little bit more cumin and garlic to this. But this is still absolutely delicious. If all you've got is that packet of taco seasoning in the cupboard, this works. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I didn't think I'm probably gonna go back for a second piece. Yeah, I'm gonna finish eating. Talk to you in a bit. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more of this content on a regular basis, please hit the subscribe button. And be sure to hit that bell icon. You'll get notifications when new videos come out. I'm trying to get something out every Sunday and occasionally on Fridays and every once in a while earlier in the week as well. If you have questions, please add a comment. I'll be happy to answer those for you. If you have your own shortcuts for making enchiladas, please go ahead and add a comment because I think everybody would love to hear that. Once again, just thank you very much for watching. As always, stay safe, eat great food, and power to the proletariat. We will see you next time. Take it easy.